fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Bienvenidos a mi canal, me llamo Cody, bienvenidos un día más a un nuevo directito. Bueno, vamos a ver si ponemos esto por aquí, vale, y por aquí. Y ya estamos listos para empezar. Bueno, tenemos talentos, puntos de talentos. A ver, ¿qué tenemos? 10. A ver qué nos falta por aquí. Persuasión. Evasión, bloqueo, las armas. Medicina, ciencia y liderazgo. Aplomo. Vamos a meterle algún puntito por aquí. Vale. En tecnología estamos muy mal. Y el universo, la medicina, La ciencia de daño por plasma, daño eléctrico y de armas tecnológicas, un 10%, ingeniería. Vale, pues le vamos a poner esta vez. Venga, vamos a ponerlo todo aquí. Y así en el próximo le ponemos un par de puntitos, ¿sabes? Y ya desbloquea la tercera ranura de mezcla de fármacos. Y aquí un 50% de coste de trasteo y ingeniería. Desmontar armas y armaduras para obtener un 20% de probabilidad de extraer una modificación básica. También ha subido tanto todos los personajes. Vamos a ver qué les ponemos. Armaduras, ¿no? Recarga letal. Como una rosa. Acompañante. No, ahí. Comportamientos. Bueno, los comportamientos todavía déjalo. Y esto es lo mismo, porque son prácticamente igual. No, Parvati.
I don't think he can see us, Captain.
¿Eh?
On account of that huge mask cutting
¿Qué
off his
narices
vision.
haces tú aquí?
You wanna maybe...
¿Eh?
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from?
Lo siento, deja que
Let
vuelva a
me just
meterme
get back
en el
in
papel.
character. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's not what it looks like.
¿Quién eres y qué quieres?
I'm the mascot for the Rizzo's Rangers, three-time
Campeones de
non-consecutive
todo Halcyon 3
All-Halcyon
veces,
champions.
no
And what I
consecutivas.
want is to wish
Y
you a
lo que
good
quiero es
day and
descartar
be on
un
my
buen
way.
día y marcharme.
I seem to have wandered into the wrong premises.
Sí, por eso
I
estabas
have
ahí
mistaken this
registrando las
penthouse
cosas, ¿no?
for the Rizzo's Rangers locker room on account of my headgear cutting off my peripheral vision.
Bueno, si tú lo dices. A plomo. Oye, a ver, ¿a quién?
Really? Great. I think I even have my spare scalpel with me. The rusty one I never clean, not the good one.
Wow. Looks like you've got some mascots of your own.
Por
Except
supuesto.
they're heavily armed. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message. Something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter.
Ah, tenía que haber subido lo de la mentira, que me faltaba un punto. Ah,
It's extremely difficult for me to tell you no. In fact, I'm experiencing enormous mental anguish right now.
pues a lo
Will you
mejor
meet
te
me
va a
later
costar algo.
over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment
En esa
contract,
pelota de
I
béisbol que
will
tienes
tell
por
you
cabeza.
everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise.
No vale, de aquí no te mueves.
I can't. I'm so incredibly sorry, but I can't. Please try and understand. I don't want to end up like Ms. Bellamy. Meet me over by the pilot house. It's the land complex with the big old engine that keeps us flying. I'll tell you everything I know, I swear.
Vale. Pero... ¿le puedo pegar un tiro? Es que si no se van a levantar todos en armas. Si no se lo pegaba. A ver, aquí no tenía yo un pequeño almacén. Porque no quiero llevar tantas cosas encima. Pues creo que no vamos a ir un momentito a...
What floor would you like to visit?
Sí, nos vamos así de momento. A ver, déjame ver el mapa, perdón. Estamos aquí y tenemos que ir aquí, pero ¿dónde está mi nave? Que llevo un montón de cosas y ni siquiera las miro. O sea, solo las que necesito. A ver, voy a dejar las armas de vacío. No me voy a llevar nada. Luego ya lo dejaré yo y miraré lo que me quedo, lo que no me quedo y lo que desecho. A ver. ¿Que he visto algo de 108? A ver. ¿O ha sido cosa mía? ¿Eh? Digo, ¿ha sido cosa mía o es que he visto una armadura de 108? 49 el casco. Este se va a quedar. Este de 49 también. Este casco me mola un montón. $49, vale. Aquí es que todo me vale. A ver. Pero es que no quiero metérmelo todo. ¿Eh? A ver, ¿dónde está? Ay. Vale. Esto sí lo necesito todo. Y esto todo es de venta. Vale, nos vamos. Vale, espérate. A todo esto, la armadura. Que tengo 26 de armadura. Estos son 49. Nyoka, ¿cuánto tiene? 64. Y Sam ni hace falta, ¿no? Vale. No, si vamos a coger el mapa. Ah, no. Pero podemos ir aquí. O aquí. Ah, no, si estamos aquí. Tenemos que ir a ver. Por aquí. Vale, no me deja saltar, no me deja no ver. ¿No me vas a dejar saltar, en serio?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
¿Cómo? ¿Hay pistas? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde hay pistas? ¿Aquí? Pero no veo las pistas ahora.
Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a greater resource spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
Examina la caja. Vale. Tomar muestras de una botella. Ya lo huelo, eso no es rizo. El de rizo tiene una dulzura empalagosa, como una botella de pirulet líquida. Vale. Esto solo huele a pis. Vale. Vale, tenemos que salir por la ruta, por donde sea. A ver. A ver por dónde puedo salir, tío. Ah, bueno, tengo que entrar dentro, ¿no? No, no hace falta. A ver si hay aquí algo. Estoy buscando pistas. Soy el gran detective Cody. A ver.
Just wanted to make you
Vale, muy bien. ¿Quién se ha puesto a reírse así, tú? No, no miras a hacer a mí nada, ¿no? Porque te pega un tiro. Aquí ha habido un problemilla. No sé cuál. Ah, mira, vamos a vender aquí. Quiero vender. Y quiero vender lo que tengo aquí. Vale, ya está. Vale, se lo vamos a subir lo que hemos dicho a la mentira. Pero me faltaba una aquí en tecnología. Vale, para la medicina y para la ciencia. Vale, ingeniería nos quedan más. Pero la mentira nos hace falta 7 puntos, ¿no? Vale, pues ya podemos ponerlo en tecnología el resto. Ahí. Vale, la mierda de la armadura. Vale, me está haciendo polvo. Y lo digo por las habilidades. A ver. Categoría 3. Poca salud. Vale. Y me refiero... Ay, a ver... El personaje, perdona. Talentos. Mira, ¿veis? Esto del bloqueo es por la armadura. Vale, en vez de tener 78, tengo 71 por la armadura. Vale, me bajan 3 puntos. Y aquí me bajan 17 en cerrajería. Vale. Y aquí en ingeniería me bajan 6. Y en aplomo me bajan 3. Y eso es todo por la armadura, macho.
Sure he's not in the museum.
De momento vamos a hablar con este. Antes de que le pase nada. A ver si por aquí atrás.
Happy customers or repeat
Vale.
customers? Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
A ver. Si yo sabía que iba a morir antes de tiempo.
Discrepancy detected.
Discrepancia detectada. La política interna de Riz establece claramente que todas las mascotas patentadas deben mostrar signos de vida. A ver, medicina. Ampliador, puedes determinar medicina, heridas por perforación junto a la clavícula. No logro identificar ningún orificio de salida.
Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced
Has
a
deducido
possible
una
cause of
posible
death?
causa del fallecimiento. Pistolas de armas de fuego, pero nada convencional.
Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving
Y una partida de dardos.
2. The Needler.
La hipotérmica.
Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge. This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions.
Me llevaré sus cosas. Son pruebas potenciales, eso es. Vale. Aquí hay algo. ¿Queda algo o qué?
Easy.
Si nadie me está viendo. Pero aquí hay algo. A ver. Pero es que no me muestra nada.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah, pero que no veo nada. Aquí.
This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected.
Ciencia. Concentración de etanol elevada. Alguien estaba elaborando whisky con antisépticos.
Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's
Gracias.
company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Vale, creo que ya ahora sí que no hay nada más. Por aquí.
Use this to draw a fine.
Podría usar esto para apuntar bien a algo o a alguien. A ver.
Use this to draw a fine bead on something. Or someone.
De todas formas vamos a revisar qué estamos haciendo de detective hoy. ¿Eso es una farola? Joder. Vale, aquí ya no hay nada más.
Spectre? Hope you catch that killer soon.
Eso espero yo también. A ver dónde me manda ahora. Esperemos que no me mande muy lejos, ¿no? De lujo. Oye, ¿me vas a dejar? Ahí. Que no me deja. Que nos disparan ya. Ah, no la había visto. Que luego... El anuncio publicitario no quiero que me ataque. Gracias, gracias.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access.
Ya era hora.
Welcome to the Piraeus spaceport.
A ver, ¿puedo contactar? No, no te deja. Ay, chico, mañana le vamos a volver a dar al Palworld. Porque me ha encantado. Llevo más de 30 horas jugadas ya. Ubicación, a ver qué hay por aquí. Que siempre suele haber balitas. ¿Veis? Bueno, antes cogemos esto, ¿no? Ah, me deja abrirlo, pero no... O sea, me deja verlo, pero no abrirlo.
Eyes up.
Tú hemos estado buscando, es decir, el Duke te ha estado buscando. ¿Ah, sí? ¿Por qué? Me da igual lo que tú quieras.
Error. Organization Sluglight not found in registry.
Esto es lo que pasa cuando metes la nariz donde no debes, inspector. Con mucho gusto.
Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again. Quick, everyone, get him!
Oh, you are in for it now.
¡Ay! ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Los querían muertos? Pues mira, muerto estoy. Alguien está investigando el asesinato de Cayetana, de Halcyon. Mi cliente quiere que borres a ese alguien del mapa. No hace falta que te andes con sutilezas. Es más, insisto en que pases de ellas. Si aceptas el encargo, ve a Litera Felices Fiestas, que está más al fondo. Encontrarás un uniforme doblado detrás del colchón. Póntelo y líala parda. Deja claro que no estamos nada satisfechos con su visita en el territorio de Slug. Ofrezco como recompensa 40.000 bits y todos los fármacos potenciadores que quieras. Bueno, no me puedo entregar yo y que me dé los 40.000 bits a mí. Hola. Ah. Se ha quedado tan pancho, ¿eh? Cerrado con llave.
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrap Heap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different...
Ahí hay un muerto.
You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Déjame ver.
Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a greetings.
Son individuos sin vinculación criminal. La gendarmería está actualmente no cerrada debido a una plaga de ratruchas.
Due to a spread infestation, bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
Catador sustituto. ¿Qué haces en la gendarmería?
Error. Unit designation no longer wine taster. Unit designation now deputy.
Vale.
While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95%, violent utilization of equipment would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent.
Vale, antes eras un mecanoide catador de vinos. ¿Cuál es tu favorito?
Unit does not have a favorite.
Es incapaz de saborear. Entonces, ¿cómo puede ser un catador?
Incapable of taste. How may this unit be of service to you? Checking logs. Error. Informational limitations found. 2. Reciting limitation 1. Do not tell users about
Preferimos no tener que volver a sobornar al inspector de sanidad una tercera vez.
We do not need to pay the health inspector's bribe. A third time limitation.
No leas las restricciones informativas en voz alta, sobre todo aquellos malditos entrometidos o te venderé por pieza.
Especially not to any of those void-damned snot-nosed guests, or I'll have you sold for parts.
Vale.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed.
A ver. Registro de Neinius, el informe de detención de Casi de Mish. Vale, la contrabandista. Volver al principio. Archivo de grabación de seguridad. Mensajes. Ejecutar diagnóstico. Vale.
Constable Keen has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute.
Espero que termine, que quiero ver.
Confession.
Esto es.
Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal.
Es de tres. Esto es robar.
Unit would implore you
Esto también.
to confess to your crime of landing with an expired.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected
Se produce
timeline
una
for this organic being
anormalidad
has
en la
occurred.
línea temporal prevista para ser orgánica. Ante usted yace María Kenneth, antigua gendarme del complejo atmosférico de Iridiano. No se detectan señales de vida. María King no tenía familiares ni descendientes conocidos. Percepción, pistolas del 45. Las heridas son pequeñas. Parece que le dispararon en la cabeza y en el cuello.
Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker.
De cara a su agresor.
Furthermore, the
Ostras.
location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
Percepción.
Yes, Inspector.
Las heridas de entrada son muy similares a las encontradas en la mascota de los todoterrenos de Rijo. Con toda probabilidad, el asesino de Maria King empuñaba la hipodérmica. Los casquillos son demasiado pequeños, incluso para un arma de bajo calibre. Parece las agujas que se utilizan en medicina y cirugía. De cloruro de potasio y cantidades residuales de neurotoxinas. La mayor concentración de estas sustancias están alrededor de las heridas de entrada. Lo más probable es que su muerte se debiera a un paro cardíaco, no un traumatismo. Amplificador, toma nota, encontrar al responsable y hacer pagar por esto. Muy bien. Una segunda. Vale. A ver si hay algo más por aquí. Eso no es robar. Vale. Ahora quiero ver a los criminales y hablar con ellos. A ver, aquí no hay nadie. Aquí hay alguien, a ver.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats.
Ah, era en el último, vale.
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts.
Ah, no se te permite. Pues muy bien. ¿Y para qué necesito la llave? A todo esto, bueno, para abrir la... Vale.
That's a lot of containers. Is this just a distribution center, or you think they're planning something?
¿Esto dónde lo lleva? He visto un callejón sin salida, pero... San no hace un poquito de ruido, ¿no? Pero esto... ¿Dónde hemos...? Hombre, que si me la llevo, no me va a ver nadie. Quita de ahí, Sam. Joder, qué. Gracias. Qué buena ha sido esta, ¿no? 198, a ver la pistola. 770 y esta tiene igual, ¿no? Escopeta táctica, nivel 3, 1148. Rifle de plasma, 417. ¿Cuánto tenemos nosotros? 417. Quiero probar la escopeta. ¿Qué llevo yo? ¿El lanzamisiles? El lanzagranadas que hace más. A ver. No. A ver. Esta es la escopeta. Y además tengo 4000 balas. Pero no nos sirve de lejos. Aquí ya no hay nada. Bueno. Pues ha merecido la pena entrar por aquí.
If your registered SAM unit does not wake after entering rest mode in a substandard lodging rental facility, consult Manual 72.
A ver aquí. No le alcanzan los bits. Vale.
Hey, pal, over here.
Hola. ¿Qué?
Hey there.
Bueno, ¿te apetece relajarte? ¿Iba a salvar? ¿A echar un buen rato? Busca algo, una peli más animado que la cerveza o cronalinda. No sé, algo un poco más potente. ¿Qué vendes? Digamos que ofrezco productos farmacéuticos alternativos, sustancias naturales y eso. Todo muy... Sí, pero ¿le podremos detener o no? Ah, viene de la Tierra. No hay más que gusanos y lo entiendo. ¿Para qué probar esa mierda de cosecha propia si puedes ponerte hasta arriba? Mejor que las naturales, ¿no es así? Pues déjame contarte un pequeño secreto. ¿Sabes todos estos productos farmacéuticos de las compañías? Pues no siempre son tan beneficiosos como quieren hacernos creer. ¿En serio? Es la mejor opción, créeme. Sea cual sea tu problema. Tengo justo lo que necesitas. ¿Así? ¿Qué tipo de alternativa? No encontrarás una mierda mejor, amigo. Vitaminas que ni podrías imaginarte. Calcio, vitamina D inversa. Tengo de todo, amigo. ¿Sufres de estrés? Pues tengo la solución para ello. Aromaterapia para relajar la mente. Esencia de matisaurio diluida. Y si estás fatal de la olla, técnicas para engañar a tu propia mente, para tranquilizarte si puede calmar la cólera, decirte... Vale, nada, eso es todo por ahora. Yo no he venido aquí a meterme hasta arriba. Lo puedo coger porque no está... No me dice robar. A ver. ¿Qué quieres? Tú eres Bertie del agujero negro, ¿no? ¿No ibas tan alto?
How'd you know it was me?
Soy un inspector de la leche.
That makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know.
Medio insólito.
Incognito.
Incógnito.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever.
Ya me lo imagino.
Bright was always Helen's thing.
Tal vez pueda ayudarte. Me han contratado para resolver el asesinato de Cayetana.
Oh, so you're the inspector.
Sí, soy yo mismo.
Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh?
Hombre, por supuesto.
I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
¿Qué hiciste la noche que murió Cayetana?
I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers.
Joder, una borrachera. ¿Qué?
You know, soaked. Muddled.
Una cogorza, una moña, un buen ciego. Estaba mecedora, se había pillado una bufa, cogió una carraja, llevaba una buena castaña, tenía una chufa. Joder. Vale, esto mola. ¿Cómo? Que estaba borracho, capitán. Vale, ahora sí me he enterado.
Told them Helen and I were Splitsville. They wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air.
Seguramente fue buena idea. ¿A dónde fuisteis?
We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to
acariciar una vaca a la nuda.
There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her.
¿Para qué robáis una vaca?
I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief.
¿Y la encontraste?
Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Long story short, I got out of there. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the tosbol in the Friday zone. I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... I mean, to my... fridge-rator. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. Yep, that's the one. So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand.
¿Con el que acabamos de hablar?
Over to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
Sure. Get yourself a bit of taro blood, whisk it in a bowl with an egg and crushed caffeinoid, hold your nose and drink it straight. And the next time you drink, avoid the darker stuff.
I'll, have to think about that one, ma'am. Anyway, you ought to take Helen's data. Maybe you'll have better luck understanding her notes. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. I know that. But you gotta believe me. I would never hurt Helen, no matter how drunk I was. You could preserve me in Spectrum Brown and I wouldn't even look at her funny. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around. In case anybody gives you trouble.
También tiene razón. No puedo dejar que un sospechoso intervenga en la investigación. Como amenazas a los testigos, te meto en el tuyo.
I'm not threatening nobody. Gee, you try to help someone out. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else. What do you want to know?
Sobre Eric Wetz.
Yeah?
Oric's
a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements.
Alistóxicos.
Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me.
Es posible que deba olvidar eso último para no meterte en problemas con Rizzo. Lo entiendo. Quieres ser discreto con tus opiniones médicas alternativas.
Oh, yeah. I'd appreciate that. Yeah?
¿Dónde puedo encontrarlo?
Oric hangs around the spaceport most days. Since he's not here at the bar, he's most likely over by the buy bunks at the shipping yard.
Vale.
What about her? Look.
Es que tengo que preguntarle todo para saber si tiene razón o no. Que luego vamos a comprobar su coartada.
She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together. I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't. Rival actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each.
Vale, deja.
What do you want to know? I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious. You listened to it? What'd I say to Helen? Did I sound drunk? Thank the architect. I hope she heard it. I don't want the last time she heard my voice to be when I was all angry at the orchards.
Que se siente al ser un jugador famoso.
Tosbol was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. And I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
Vale, ya basta de conversación. A ver. Sí, era este, con el que hemos hablado antes.
What can I do you for? Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
Soy un inspector independiente que busca la muerte de Cayetano Halcyon.
I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us. All right, fine. Yeah, I know Birdie. So what? Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
Vale.
He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tosbol for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head. Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart. Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
Joder, que bebías un poco. Se bebía el manantial, el tío. Bueno, pues vamos a informar al... Tranquilo. Esto ya no... Esto no he sido yo, ¿verdad? Saltante misterioso. ¿Aquí puede haber algo o no? Esto es la cárcel. Vale.
This unit has located the origin of all filth in this area, targeting upper levels of...
Appointment. Yeah, that's why you're here.
No tengo cita.
Appointment. Not entirely out of the question. Convince me.
Convénzame.
If Mr. Kincannon doesn't want to see you, I'm not telling the guards to pull any punches.
Vale, vale, vale. Ya me voy, ya vendré. Tranquilos que ya vendré. A ver, hola Cody, solo paso a saludar, deja like, que me quema el... Vale, de acuerdo, muchas gracias, Marcus. Sí, está muy chulo este juego, y muy chulo. A ver. Pues mira, tenemos que ir para allá, al administrador. Pero está chulísimo, es que este juego ya es, creo, a ver si no recuerdo mal, creo que es la segunda o la tercera vez que ya juego a este juego, porque la primera o la segunda vez, si no recuerdo mal, uno fue por cuando salió, otro cuando salió alguno de los DLCs. Ay, quería probar la escopeta. Ay. Buena escopeta, sí señor. Y vamos, esta es la... Sí, yo creo que es la tercera. Lo que pasa es que no tenía los DLCs y ahora estoy jugando a los DLCs. Pues... A mi ático, que ojalá fuera mi casa, pero madre mía.
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead.
Así es.
Please tell me it isn't true.
No, es más cierto que la una.
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector.
Un asesino en serie, sí.
You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you. The Needler was among Helen's belongings. Whoever stole it must have been able to slip in and out of the hotel. Maria was my sole representative in Cedric's territory. The entire hotel staff is on his payroll. Any one of them could have killed her on his behalf. Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that. Make them suffer, Inspector. I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Joder, pues yo no quiero ese talento entonces.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core.
Y tanto.
Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed
Creo
Helen?
que no. No, esto no mola decirlo. Es posible.
Understood. I appreciate your candor. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. Ah, you may be right. I'll prepare a writ of arrest. Keeping Bertie in a cell might spare this company a few thousand bits in repair work. If you're through investigating Bertie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we began this investigation. I don't trust Cedric when he's comfortable.
Vale, volveré. A ver. Ahí va. Vamos a primero hacer el hombre irritado. Vale, a ver si podemos. Y si no, tendremos que hacer el señor de la plaga. A ver dónde nos manda. Bueno, eso lógico. Quisiera salir. No, no. Oh, ¿tenemos que entrar dentro? Yo creía que estaba afuera. A ver. 15 metros, 13. Pero va a ser arriba. ¿Cómo subo por aquí? A ver. Por allí hay unas escaleras. Uy.
Inspector, not a moment
Llega
too
justo a
soon.
tiempo.
I've
Acaba de
just finished
terminar
my
el
autopsy
informe
report.
de la autopsia. Soy todo oídos.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Es evidente que alguien trata de envenenar a Cayetana.
Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being. You're a freelancer of some repute. Surely you're no stranger to seeing the interior organs of a human being.
Pero es diferente.
I suspect you do most of your work with a gun and not a scalpel. What? Sorry, this mask. Sometimes I can't hear correctly. It almost sounded like you said Maria Keene was dead. Maria's been killed. I don't understand. How? Who did this? Helen's signature weapon. She brought it with her to the hotel. After we discovered Helen's body, Keene inspected her hotel room.
Muy bien. Interesante.
Rather harmless on its own. Common ingredient in medicine, but it can have a lethal application. Potassium chloride, when delivered in a cocktail of neurotoxin and paralytic, leads to cardiac arrest. Oh, merciful law. I'm so sorry, Maria. Maria and I were frequently at loggerheads. We disagreed on practically everything. It didn't help that I'm on Mr. Kincannon's payroll and Maria is a Rizzo's loyalist. Was a Rizzo's loyalist. Apologies, Inspector. I don't have the heart to continue talking at the moment. Thank you for your time.
Vale, más puntitos. Más puntitos. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Porque al final... Cuando quiero mentir no me dejan, ¿sabes? Vale. Todos vamos con 50 de momento. Sigilo, cerrajería. Joder, pero aquí perdemos 17, ¿eh? 17 puntos en cerrajería. ¡Oh!
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance?
Acceder a la sala VIP.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it. That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Vale. Ya puedo acceder a la sala VIP. ¿Dónde estaba el ascensor? Aquí. A la sala VIP. Ya tengo uno, dice. A ver. No, por aquí no hay nada. 90. Para acceder aquí. Ahora cojo... Yo creo que aquí hay que venir a hacer algo. Ahora venimos. Cartas.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust? Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID. Which must mean you're not Owen's understudy.
Y que encuentra su propio suplente.
Find his own replacement. Oh, this is curious indeed. Who are you? How did you get in here?
Soy merodeador. No muevo ni un músculo. Me voy a llevar hasta el gotelé.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time.
Eso lo decidiré yo.
From the Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard. I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane, the absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation. None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it. How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Very well, then. Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end? How awful! Whoever did this must have been quite heartless. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating. All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much. Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The unemployed cometh was shot on sight. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should. I'll answer whatever you wish. Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids. Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me. Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject. Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it further. Very well, then. I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels. That can't be. You must just not remember. Or perhaps you only recognize my characters, not my name. Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts and a woman with no talent. I think that's a bit of a stretch, don't you? If you're going to come after me, I expect evidence, unless you want to be smacked with litigation. Smacked!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrare, blood, terrare, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrare. Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents. These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrare biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. Ask me anything at all. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense. That, yes. Yes, I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints. I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Well, if it isn't sanitation and maintenance unit, are you operating at peak efficiency?
Initiating digital handshake. Greetings, Burbage-3001. By design, this SAM unit must simulate excitement when interfacing with customers, and/or potential customers, and/or associates of customers and/or potential customers.
Now generating condescending dismissal. Well done, maintenance unit. This unit will have its people contact your people. Greetings, theater aficionado and/or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed. Burbage 3001 is impressed by your performance. My goodness, what emotion. Has your employer considered transferring you to your company's entertainment department? Banter protocol exhausted. Reverting to default behavior. Grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the aether. All Burbage 3001 units have our hostility protocol disabled by default. This unit is only capable of slaying an audience. Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
Puedo hacerla ligeramente inferior. ¿Incluye lo de morir?
This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Results. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. randomizing despair tables? Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Ay, no. A ver. Tecnología. Me falta mucho todavía. Que tengo 67 en medicina y en ingeniería tengo 32. Vale.
What floor would you like to visit?
Llévame.
To the lobby we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Put that down, are you crazy?
¿Dónde? Venga, quita. Quítate en medio. Ay, cómo me molestan muchas veces los... Vale, pero es que no me... Es ahí, pero... Pero no me deja... No me deja analizarlo.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%. Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their
¿La encendemos?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame. Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight.
Pues yo que quería ver una explosión.
1%.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually...
Nada retratucha ahumada y solmillo. No, vea.
Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings. Well, that's not entirely true. There are the purpleberry orchards and, No, you're right. I can't afford to skimp. Who exactly are you, anyhow? What is it you want? You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me
se le está
whatever
trabando la lengua.
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest. Oh, my lord, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her
tenías que haber hecho
warnings.
caso.
Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Está muerta, ¿no?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it? What? Truly? That's an alarming business oversight. Instead of volatile chemicals, the corporations should put barbiturates in everything. Everyone
A todo el mundo le gustan los barbitúricos.
But I don't believe that was a risk with Helen's meal. I was, up to something else. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal. Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Vale, lo haré.
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Vale.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit.
Eso espero. Bueno, tenemos que salir de aquí. A ver, el diario. Botones Owens, espérate. Pirateo, acceder al mensaje de registro. 90. Espérate, cierra la puerta, por favor. Este es el registro, ¿no? No puedo, tío. No tengo el nivel suficiente. A ver, las cámaras de seguridad. Botones Owens. Es que solo puedo ir a ver al botones de momento. A ver dónde se encuentra. Veremos que no se encuentra muy lejos. A 300. Vamos. ¡Ay! Al salón de bronceado no. Vale, pues iremos por ahí andando, a ver.
Caution! I can't hear you laughing! I just want to be your friend!
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
We're done here.
Y se queda el tío ahí paradito, ¿eh? Y eso se supone que es un guardia. ¿Owens estaba vivo? Tengo la llave, o sea que... Pero... Mira que he estado yo antes ahí. A ver, ahora me mandas a la otra punta. Ay. Uy, salta, gracias. Bueno, vamos a ver, estoy viendo que va a estar más muerto que muerto, ya lo verás. Míralo. Míralo.
Invasive contaminants detected. Job classification. Flawlessly finished.
Incoming!
Oh,
Flag required.
Everyone all right?
muy buenos. Otra vez para atrás. Para arriba. Bueno, mira. Bueno, por lo menos. No puedo abrirla. Vamos a ver si encontramos algo, ¿no?
What floor would you like to visit? Next up, the finest seat in the house.
O sea, tengo que ir a la zona VIP.
What floor would you like to visit? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me.
Está en prisión.
Just joking. I've already got one.
En prisión preventiva. Que lo sepas.
Please, can't you see my heart is bursting? Ask me anything at all. I might even...
Sin rodeos. Pues ahora vas a tener rodeos.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
¿Y eres el único que sigues vivo?
What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
I've never heard of that. You sure you're talking about terror rays? Their bits tend to give folks the runs.
Oh, that's it. I'm firing my nutritionist this instant. Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime,
Que te ve claramente, yo lo he visto.
Halcyon. Oh, well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her. Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terra ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka.
Muy bien.
She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then, it would be an extended, arduous process. No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my
Pues
career will
le
be
quedan dos
left in
telediarios.
shambles. What will happen when all of the great actors are gone, Inspector? Who will replace us?
Da igual.
No one. That's
Lo que
all.
hiciste está mal y vas a ir a
There will be
prisión.
nothing on the aether waves but serials starring mechanicals. I hope it's worth it.
Yo también. Vamos a hablar con el administrador y que te echen a la calle.
What floor would you like to visit?
A la calle. Bueno, a la calle no, que te detengan.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Que te detengan, pero ya.
Inspector. Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Así es.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
Exacto. Que no lo sé.
Are you confident you've finished your investigation? You've questioned all your suspects.
No.
Law speed,
No conozco al asesino todavía. No, si todavía nos queda un montón de interrogatorios y cosas, ¿cómo vamos a decir? No, tenemos que ir a ver a Cedric, al señor de la plaga. No, todavía no puedo. Todavía no puedo decir quién es el asesino. Bueno, chicos, lo vamos a dejar por aquí hoy, ¿vale? El próximo día, no sé cuándo será, como de costumbre, ¿vale? Ya seguiremos con los capítulos, ¿vale? Me ha gustado, a ver, si me pongo esto, un segundo, a ver. Bueno, como le tengo quitado, pero por lo menos, y si me pongo el... Wow. Parece una mosca. Y encima le pongo esto, bueno, no se va a ver. Vale. Y mi casco. Bueno, chicos, lo dejamos por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo, directo o lo que sea. Bye bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, 'cause